Hello, my beautiful Saggies. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just shuffling up right now, catching a vibe, getting ready to do your February 2021 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. It's a privilege and honor to read for you, connect with you, and ascend with you. All right, please like, share, subscribe. It is much appreciated. And to the usual suspects, Angel Gang. I just want to thank you guys for showing me so much love in January. All right, for your likes, your shares, subscribes, positively engaging this channel, supporting my baby new business. You guys know how super stoked I am about getting these resins to the general public. So I just want to thank you guys for showing me just straight alkaline love. All right. I am going to do a couple of announcements. So for those that timestamp the reading prior to the prayer, please continue to do so. And anybody who wants to skip the intro, you can just see below the timestamps in the comments. Okay. I try to pin them, but if I don't, usually the Angel Gang's really good about time stamping, okay? But it'll be prior to the prayer because we acknowledge that the prayer is a part of the reading, okay? So www.queencup.ca is now fully stocked, all right? We've got 4 species of resin. Technically, it's 3 because red hajari and green hajari is the same species, just a different variant. Has a very different flavor. So if you guys like to steep them in tea, they do have a different flavor. But yes, the green hajari was a favorite, so I'm sure the red will be. We've got the myrrh, we've got Furiana, and we've got Cartieri. We've got our frankincense and myrrh butter, which is great for skin, hair, all of that good stuff. I even used it on my dog's ear infection alongside, like I cleaned it with apple cider vinegar and then put the cream on, and it cleared up the ear infection. But don't worry, I do have the interview with Dr. Anjanette DiCarlo, who is going to confirm how medicinal these resins are, how they're used, the origin, all of that. So you guys can actually keep an eye out for some interviews that I have done that I will be posting to the platform in between the monthlies. Okay, and for those that smudge a lot, all right, I do offer a couple of our species in these 1 pound bags. Okay, so you don't have to keep getting the jar. It's technically not really sustainable for those of you that smudge a lot. So you guys can buy 1 pound bags now. And then for those of you that are just starting out smudging and want the actual smudge kit, I am going to have these burners back in stock mid-Feb. For those that don't know, we actually import these from Greece. So we sold out of them. So we had to go and order some more before our shipment that comes in April off of the boat. We've got tons of them, the small and the large, coming mid-March, end of March. But we did want to still offer you guys smudge kits and not wait, a month and a half to get them to you. So they'll be available mid-Feb. So if you guys want to be notified of the smudge kits coming back in stock, just become a member of the website and you'll get an email when they are back up. And what we will be getting are the small ones mid-Feb, where mid-March we will have small and large ones in stock. Okay? So yes, very excited about that. And yeah, we can get into it. I'm going to be using the Madhouse Tarot. It's mud, okay? So be prepared. And we'll use Lenormand. I'll pull a house card because I really like pulling a house. Which house is most active for you guys with these ones? Also by Eugene Vaninsky, the Geomancy deck. I haven't studied it yet. I still just use the houses, but I learned so much. You guys know I'm not an astrologer, but I'm learning the ropes, okay? And yeah, we will get into prayer and get into it. I feel like I was forgetting something, but no, I mentioned the interviews. I am going to be interviewing. I'm starting a new series called Stepping into Mission with whoever I'm interviewing, just so that I do want to offer content surrounding those of you that are stepping into mission. I know all of you guys have a mission. It's just going how your ascension journey essentially positions you for mission, okay? And the people that I'm interviewing, they talk a bit about the mission that they're in, what they do, how much impact they've already been able to create. But at the same time, they talk about where they came from, what launched them into mission, what they had been through karmically. So it's a new series, so bear with me, but I will have these interviews as well, of course, as the frankincense and myrrh interview that just talks about, like, it's literally a presentation that shows us, like, the trail, how it's used, how it's tapped, all of that stuff. Okay, and I'll be posting these interviews in between the monthlies. All right. But before I get into the spread, because it was a very clear message for you, Sagittarius, I don't know what will come out in the cards. If it will have anything to do with these downloads, but it was a really loud statement, which I feel really excited for. But let's pray first, okay? You guys can timestamp now. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective sign of Sagittarius, all the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding the material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me and the collective on a regular, all the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you, so glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. So the first cards out, we've got the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups. Now, this deck here by Eugene Vininsky, the Madhouse deck, is inspired by a man from the 1800s who spent 10 years in a mental institution. And Eugene is very much into history. I don't know if he's actually a licensed historian because he gets some access to things and places that Minanua, but a lot of his decks are inspired by history. And this deck in particular, he somehow got his hands on this journal and created a whole deck that is inspired by this man's journal from spending 10 years in a mental institution, but how we all live in a madhouse, how we can look at our toxic relationships, our own existence, our jobs, our, all these things. Look at the fucking what's happening in the world. It's a total madhouse right now, right? But it's just really cool how, because he wrote it in the book, how what inspired this deck, and I just thought that was so amazing. So on some of the cards, you can actually see the writing that the man did. And then we've got the Eight of Wands, which two cards here speak of abundance. Both of these cards speak of abundance. Okay, but anyways, so the download that I got for you, Sagittarius, was a relationship. It was a match, going from a match made in hell to a match made in heaven. Tell us how you really feel, Sagittarius. I feel like there's a lot of polaring, and this card actually represents the polaring that I'm feeling, one end of the spectrum to the other. And I feel like Sagittarius, you were really karmically tested to believe in the other end of the spectrum, which was this match made in heaven. I feel like Sagittarius is coming out of a time, I feel like you really struggled on your karmic cycle with fitting in with the people you were laying with your friends, with your own family. You felt like you could never connect, even if it's with regards to employment. It always ended up being a negative experience. You always felt out of place. You always were wondering where you fit in, where was home for you, where you were looking up to God and being like, why isn't heaven matching me with where I belong and where I need to be? And also, match made in heaven doesn't necessarily mean everything is hunky-dory. I do just feel like it feels like there's purpose there, because I feel like Sagittarius might be looking at previous relationships or certain opportunities that you engaged in that you're not involved in anymore, and feeling like it was a little bit of a waste of time. And I just genuinely feel like you need to see the lessons, okay, in those experiences, because then you won't have any regrets and you won't see it as a waste of time. I really feel that people who walk around with regret, or people who just talk and complain about how they wasted their time or how other people wasted their time, don't actually look at their experiences and the people that they've engaged with from the eyes of the divine. So I just feel like some of you guys are going from one really, really bad experience to one really, really positive one. And now you're going to get a better understanding of life in general because you've been from the dark to the light. It could be the other way around. I feel like if it is, some of you guys have like this immature idea or are a little bit comfortable with everything working out for you, and you're a bit entitled and feel privileged and don't understand the other end of the spectrum. And I really am not feeling like it is you, but some of you it is. It's like this energy of maybe judging people who are in lower vibrational energy, who are poor because you've always been rich, or you've been married, or you had parents, you know, growing up. Like there's this entitled energy because I feel like you haven't gotten to experience the other end of the spectrum. So being really lonely when you're constantly surrounded by, you know, friends, family, your parents, partners, whatever, and are going to experience the other end. But that would just be if you karmically needed to learn that lesson. But I was originally picking it up that the Sagittariuses that I'm reading for went from the darker end of the spectrum and are now going to go to the light, so that by the time you die in this lifetime, you would have experienced the dualities and have the yin and the yang, a real understanding of God. You're going to leave this lifetime with a true understanding of God for light and for dark. Okay? All right. The Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups equals the Four of Cups. Let's see what that's about. The Ace of Swords is under the Queen of Cups. Look how that looks. Ooh, and then the fucking 10 of Swords. Somebody feels trapped by their actions. Somebody feels, Sagittarius, that you didn't deserve what they did. They know the truth about what they want. This is somebody praying to God for somebody, for love, for compatibility, for a match made in heaven. I feel like somebody's coming out of an energy where people didn't value their feelings, didn't really show love, weren't affectionate, weren't loving, caring. Something that this person went out in the world trying to be to other people. I feel like somebody's praying for this. That's what I meant about one end of the spectrum. So now this person's going to manifest somebody who's super, you know, affectionate and loving, and it's going to be a really new experience for some of you Sagittarius in love, sex, and relationship, a really different experience. It could also be in the workplace. Some of you guys have never been nurtured, developed, or invested in by an employer, and you always kind of hoped for that. I think some of you guys look for validation in the workplace, that you're good enough, that you, maybe some of you guys don't have like a really, you might come from really humble beginnings. You don't have a fancy education. You might not have an education at all, but you've worked really hard to build a reputation for yourself, or to build a work portfolio. I feel like you've never been recognized. Some of you are telling me, I've never been recognized in the workplace for all my skills and abilities because I don't have some kind of diploma or degree or fancy education or institution that I came from. Only for you to manifest an employer who sees through that and goes, wow, you have a very impressive profile, very impressive resume. You have a lot of skill, and might offer you a position that you never would think would be offered to you because you don't have some kind of certification. And it's not one that you would need. Like, you're not going to be offered a position as a doctor. You need to go and get your MD or whatever. Like, I'm not talking about that, but I just feel like an employer is giving you an opportunity to really shine in the workplace because they believe in you. Somebody is going to invest in you. I feel like an employer even could just give you a sentiment like you've been quietly working your ass off. This is like blue collar, working your ass off, only for your employer to gift you some kind of recognition, bonus, shit, I don't know. I just feel like it's something that Sagittarius feels emotional about because you didn't think anybody saw you in this high light. For some of you Sagittarius, you leave a relationship that was really toxic, very painful. And I feel like you go to God instead of giving up. You go to God and go, where's my person? The person who's like me. And then you essentially come into union with that person. But I do feel like there's some confusion surrounding that, because you could possibly have an ex that's trying to portray what it is that you are looking for, but you already know they ain't got it. I don't know. We'll see what else comes out here. The Lovers. Going from a match made in hell to a match made in heaven is what I feel like. I also feel like some of you guys have a choice. Okay, there's two things. Some of you guys have a choice to leave a relationship because it's toxic, and I feel like it's toxic, but the lack of faith in love is what got you to stay there, because you might not have experienced from your own parents, you might not have ever seen it. But I feel like the divine was asking you to take blind faith, leave this relationship, even though it looks more like what you have been accustomed to, for a faith in a better, more fulfilling sense of love and partnership. One that's more healing instead of causing all of these wounds. Wounds that I feel like you experienced as a kid. So this could have been you were abandoned by a parent and now you manifest partners that abandon you, just to further get you to not believe, to think that that is the reality, that nobody loves, that nobody will stick around, that kind of energy. I feel like God is asking Sagittarius to take a leap of faith. Blind faith, though. It's blind faith. To leave a relationship out of faith that you will come into union with a better one. One that's a reflection of your dreams, what you dreamed in love. I also feel like this could be with regards to career. Some of you guys were given opportunity by your current employer, and you, because of that, like they could have given you a job when you really, really needed it, or you've been there for a really long time and you can't, they're not going to let go of you. So they'll tell you, oh, we appreciate you, you're doing great, but you know that this job is less than what it doesn't, you could do better for yourself. This job doesn't reflect all of your capabilities, your substance, how much you bring. So I feel like some of you guys are coming out of your comfort zone to take a leap of faith, like this bird leaping out of this cage, to take another opportunity. Even, you don't know, you could be let go from this job. I feel like some of you guys are leaving from one employer to another, but you're leaving an employer that you've been at for a really, really long time. And it's like a leap of faith, because there's a certain level of comfort, but at the same time, you don't look happy, and you always yearn for more. And I think it's getting harder and harder to do your job. I honestly feel like for some of you, COVID almost was like a sign to get out. Like if there's ever a time to leave, it's now. And I think you still didn't do it. But I feel like an opportunity could have been presented to you, because there is a choice here. And I feel like somebody offered you an opportunity, or you found one. You might have been looking for work when COVID hit. And then when you realized your job was secure, you stopped looking for work. And now you have opportunities coming into you for things you applied to a while ago. And now you're being asked to come out of your comfort zone and take a new experience elsewhere. Even though, you might not even make it a month. You know what I mean? And you have a super secure job. I'm tapping into somebody who has a really, really secure job, meaning this employer isn't going to let you go anytime soon. You might be one of the last employees standing. Like, this person might let go of all these people and leave you, Sagittarius. Meanwhile, you're the one person going, like, can you leave me? Because I think you would have got a really good package. Some of you could have been not leaving an employer because of the package. You did so much tenure there that you didn't want to leave, because if they let you go, they would have to pay you a decent chunk of money. So I think that you're taking a leap of faith, not worrying about the money, and actually deciding to move on to another job that will bring a whole new experience. And I just see you being happy and celebrating, and it actually marking the end of a karmic cycle for you. Or for some of you, it is love. And if it is love, it's blind faith, meaning there isn't another partner there. You are doing it with the faith that the divine told you. It's in front of you. You just have to make yourself available for it, and you just have to believe. Okay. I'm really getting the tears in this guy's eyes. He cut himself on that rose on the thorn, his fingers bleeding, and he's looking up at the Queen of Cups here. You guys could be coming into union with somebody. Like you guys might come into union with somebody or start dating somebody with the Lovers here that went through a really bad experience. Like they went through, it was a match made in hell as far as they're concerned, and they went through a lot of damage and they're very wounded. And I feel like because of their optimism and because they're not holding on to the destruction, they have so much faith looking up like that it's not, they're not coming with baggage. They just need healing. And the healing would essentially be them or you, Sagittarius, just being the beacon of love that you are. You don't have to do anything other than be yourself, and that will naturally bring this person so much healing. Somebody could be really appreciative of you for doing little things, and it's because of how hard of a karmic cycle that they've come from. No support, no love, being taken for granted. So now they're super appreciative of you, and you're just going, I just did this and I just did that. And they're just like, thank you. Like, I'm getting that. There's a relationship ending because of a third-party situation. Somebody betrayed somebody. They either made a decision to engage another connection while still being in one, and now they're feeling the pain and asking God to forgive them. Or this could be somebody leaving one person for another. Strength. I feel like somebody was in a really abusive relationship with somebody. I feel like somebody was cruel. I'm getting that somebody was cruel. Kind of creeping me out. Okay. Somebody is taking some vindictive actions towards their partner. This person here is plotting against their partner who they found out is cheating. So they didn't tell their partner they know that they're cheating. They're just going to go and punish them. And this person is going to God and being like, asking for forgiveness, because I feel like whatever this person did, this person thinks that it didn't warrant their actions of cheating didn't warrant what they got. This person got karma in a really bad way for engaging a third-party situation. And it could be, I don't know which party it is, but it's somebody, oh shit. Somebody's like, oh, you want to cheat on me? Oh, two can play that game. Justice under the Ten of Swords. That's what I'm saying. Somebody took justice into their own hands to lick out against somebody who cheated on them. It's pretty bad. Two of Wands. Somebody's trying to find a way out. Somebody also is trying to look. They're reflecting on a decision they made in the past about love, and they feel like they're regretting it seriously. They're going, oh my God. They're looking back. This is backwards. And this is the Two of Wands. Somebody's looking, reflecting on a choice that they made. So this could have been somebody who left you, Sagittarius, for another connection, only to go through fucking hell in that connection. And sure enough, what are they doing now? Looking back at you. The fucked up part is that I think all you tried to do was love this person, and that's why they're looking back at you, because it's the one thing they didn't get from this person who was really cold as fuck. Like, look, this person is going, please, please. Like, they're begging. Like, this is, whoever this person is, they're see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, all this energy in the collective about, like, black magic and, like, people sending negative energy, that's all jinn shit. All of that's jinn. So think demons and then jinns. Okay? They're the lesser. Jinns are the lesser. Real fucking demons aren't sitting there sending you telepathic fucking, they're not talking shit about you. They are trying to hurt you physically. They're trying to take your money. They're going to rob you. Real demons want tangible darkness. They're not going to wait for bad things. They're not going to wait. They're going to do it themselves. This is a demon. So that's why this person's doing this. They are hurt. They're praying to God. They're reflecting on past decisions in love. But the fucked up part is, right? These two lovers that this person was stuck in between, they picked the one who was most like them. Or else the person who was trying to just give them love would have resonated more with them, which is why they're looking back and going, why did I make that decision? Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I? Somebody's reflecting on past decisions in love. I don't know if they want to return because it doesn't look like they're moving anywhere. I just think it's something that you or somebody is going through in their mind. Some of you could be reflecting on what got you to embark in a relationship. Even if it wasn't between two people, it could have just been a decision that you made to embark in a relationship with somebody. And now you're getting to this point where it's at the end and it's toxic and it's dark and you're reflecting on, or you could have already ended this relationship with the Ten of Swords. It could already be done, but this is going, how did I end up making a decision to pick somebody like that? And you have to do the inner shadow work that identified with the darkness of this person. The lies, all of it. It's a reflection. And I'll be honest, Sagittarius, I read for a group of people who take accountability for all of their karmic partners and friends and understand that they were a reflection of your soul and even the lowest vibration of you at that time. So they might not resonate now, but they did at some time. Why? Because you were like them or you wanted to be like them. But I'm telling you right now, this lady is a demon. She's not a jinn. She is a demon. Remember, there's a difference. Jinns, meh, that's the Five of Swords. Demons, that's the Seven of Swords. They will smile and revel in you crying and your pain and your suffering, and they'll go, yes, perfect. They'll feed off of that energy, fear, all of it. And they're not doing it in some back room with the fucking, no, they are doing it with their bare hands. Okay. So anyways, moving on. Okay. We're going to pull some Lenormand. I'm going to see if we can, I'm going to pull one of the houses, see which house is activated for the month of February for Sagittarius. Which house is active, and we'll have Sagittarius' attention for the month of February. 8th house of reincarnation, cycles of death and rebirth, sexual relationships, deeply committed relationships of all kind, joint funds, finances, other person's resources, occult and taboo matters, self-transformation. So quite frankly, I honestly believe that this reincarnation is the match made in heaven part now. So we talked about the match made in hell, and I just feel like somebody went through a death and rebirth process after. I feel like I'm tapping into Sagittariuses who are about to go into union or are who've either just come into union and working through some past traumas with their partner, or are about to go into union after one of the darkest karmic relationships that I've seen in a reading in a while. It is abusive, it's dark, it's evil. Okay? And then the 9th house of philosophy, which is the house of Sagittarius. Okay? Foreign travel, foreign countries, culture, long distance travel, journeys, religion, law of ethics, higher education, knowledge, experience through expansion. I feel like somebody who's ending a really dark karmic cycle or already did wants to relocate. They don't want to be in the same vicinity as this person. They don't want to be like, they're cutting off friends. They're cutting off, like they're disassociating with a group of people after or a karmic partner after a really, really dark experience. Sagittarius, this could be you, or this could be the person that you're coming into union with. And you're wondering why they're just so grateful of the littlest thing, why they're a bit timid, why they're maybe a little quiet, why they might seem kind of unsure of themselves a little bit. It's because of what they've been through. And I feel like Sagittarius, you are an absolute gift to God for this person because They didn't give up on love, and they didn't become the darkness of which they were exposed to. They didn't. This is somebody who fought to stay high vibrational, who fought to be a good person. It was karma. It was karma. They successfully came out of karma intact, meaning their heart. But it's battered and it's bruised. Or this could be you. Everything you went through didn't break your faith in love, and that is exactly why love is coming towards you. In the middle of your spread is the Ten of Swords. Okay? All right, that's Scorpio and Sagittarius. I feel like this relationship could have ended in November, December of last year. So if you're coming into union with this person, it really hasn't been a really long time. So you might not jump into the relationship with them. It might actually start off as a friendship first. And your friendship will bring so much healing that this person will really appreciate you in a way that I don't think they appreciate, not even their own parents. Because quite frankly, I think that this relationship they came out of was a reflection of one, if not both of their parents. I know, right? This reading is kind of specific, but and kind of dark. There's the card of Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I feel like somebody is embarking into a new path, but the path that they came off of was incredibly dark. Okay, Sagittarius, if this is you, congratulations. Okay, you survived karma. The Ten of Pentacles. Congratulations. You have much to look forward to, and you didn't let darkness win and get you to not believe in the light, in love, after everything you've been through. It's pretty remarkable. Or this person. Some of you guys will never understand how somebody could have went through so much darkness and maintained so much of their light. So the way they treat you, they could have been beaten, they could have been fucking cheated on, they could have been all these bad things, and they don't treat you that way at all. Why? Because they fucking put a hard stop to karma and said, this cycle ends here. And their reward for that is you. Or vice versa. Intrigue, the card of intrigue. Let's see. The challenge is trapped in your mind. Imprisonment. Some of you guys might find out about a partner, some things that they went through, and it might actually get you kind of worried about being with them. Because you're like, well, I hope you don't, like, I don't want nothing to do with that. Like, don't treat me, like, don't do that. Like, I feel like some of you are a bit afraid of maybe what this person might have let go of. And that's really this demonic energy trying to penetrate, trying to follow this person. If this is making any sense. The Three of Cups, again, you have it twice. Somebody could have told you and been open that they cheated on their past partner, and you're afraid that they'll do it to you too. The Five of Swords. Somebody is plotting against somebody. Somebody is plotting against somebody who cheated on them. Straight up. So they're acting like they don't know, or they're acting like they forgave their partner, but they didn't. They plan on they're planning on robbing this person, having them out in the cold, possibly humiliating them, because this is the card of like social groups and stuff like that. Public humiliation, I just heard. Holy shit. Saggy, I'm sorry. This is what... There's the King of Wands, uncertainty, and then the Eight of Cups. Somebody doesn't know what the future holds, but they just know they're done with the past. They have no clue what the future holds. They're just really done with the past. The Two of Pentacles. This is the karmic feminine. And the Three of Swords. Some of you guys might come into union with somebody or be dating somebody, and their ex is trying to get attention, really trying to bait out this partner. And you might be feeling heartbroken because you can see it somehow and might think that your partner, some of you guys are worried about somebody you're dating, their ex, and this person will never return back to this ex. I'm telling you that right now. This person is fucking this person is low-key afraid. But the thing is there's the polar rings. You are just as powerful via light as this person is via darkness. And I feel like it's somebody's experience in love. Like some of you guys are like, well, you know, your ex is reaching back out, or oh, I saw, oh, you bumped into your ex, showed up where we were at, or something like that. And you're like, you're thinking that they have something to hide. No, they're trying to avoid this person like the fucking plague. This person could be leeching onto this person's family, like anybody they are still associated with. I'm getting the impression that this person might actually become less afraid of their ex because of you. And why I say that is not because they think you're going to go and defend them. I think it's because they are so serious about you that they will not let this demonic person, this person ruined everything as far as this person or you are concerned. So if you are afraid of an ex and you step into a new relationship, I think fear washes over you because you thought you were done with this, and it almost feels like a nightmare, like this reoccurring nightmare, like how do I get rid of this person? You rise up against them. And now your darkness, like you've integrated with your own darkness, you're looking somebody dead in the face and you're letting them know that, like, don't make me, like, I don't know where this is going, Sag. This reading is strange. Going from match made in hell to a match made in heaven. I'm literally getting this. Pull the ring. There's the divine feminine, like... For some of you, you're dating somebody and their ex is like, you're in communication with this person's ex and you don't even fucking know it. That's creepy. Somebody's ex is super creepy and demonic. They got the right one if it's you, collective, because I know you guys are integrated with your shadow and your light, and it's just like, I don't know, man. The Ten of Swords again. Somebody's talking about the ending of a relationship. I feel like somebody's trying to plot on their partner after they left them. So for some of you, you might have left your partner and they kind of were like, fine, go. And now they realize that you've really moved on. You're celebrating your singlehood. You're not afraid. You're not sad. You're happy. You might have started dating someone new. And now this person is trying to plot against you. It's not going to work. So don't be afraid. Do not be afraid at all. Because the fear that I'm talking about was all in the past. The only person who has to be afraid is this fucking demon right here. Because if it gets too close to the light, it'll burn like a fucking vampire. Remember the vampires going into the light and going, ah! Like this is what's going to happen to this person if they come out of their place, their little dark crevice in the universe. Because the only reason why this person was experienced so much darkness is because they were in the dark place with this person. They were in the madhouse. And then this person breaks up out of the madhouse. This evil fucker comes out of the madhouse. They ain't safe anymore. If that makes any sense. Somebody is sincerely apologetic. Somebody wants to apologize to you about some conflict that you had with them. You might have experienced somebody as being heartless and cold and dark, and you experienced a lot of darkness, like you went into a serious dark night after dealing with somebody. They might want to talk to you. My sincere apologies. This is the card of my sincere apologies. It's also the King of Swords. And then we've got 13 in reverse. Somebody found out that kid isn't even theirs. Holy shit. Holy shit. 2 of Swords. Somebody could be denying that a kid is theirs. I don't know, man. This reading. We're gonna wrap with the Karma Angels. we gotta really bring this to a light point. Good news is it definitely seems like you experienced the dark side already, so there's only one place to go, and it's up. Like, holy shite. What a reading. Number 14, which is Sagittarius energy. Ironically enough, it kind of looks like the Queen of Cups energy with that flower. But we're going to read that out of the book, okay? Please like, share, subscribe, maybe. I don't know. Like, if this doesn't resonate, guys, go to the other zodiac signs. All 12 videos are yours for the month, okay? We're all the zodiac signs here, so look at the titles, whatever pops out to you, watch them. Watch all 12 throughout the month if you feel to, but yeah, this seems specific, okay? Victory and vindication. He who helps you to overcome hardship in life in order to gain happiness. This is a card of overcoming challenge and throwing yourself into the task in hand, no matter what the problems. The connection of Mars indicates that you must be a warrior and go into battle with the angel at your side. It's not a time to hide or retreat, but advance steadily against this fucking demonic ass hoe, whoever this is, male or female. Like, challenge, if you don't do it, it will be done. Lesson, it won't be done. Lesson, if you do not make your mind up, someone will do it for you. I don't know, Sag. I'm going to leave it there because honestly, that was one of the strangest readings I've done for the month. Like the polarings of light and darkness were literally, but I got that at the beginning of the spread, but just actually working through the energies with you was intense. And I don't know who's who, but I just know that for some of you, like if you are the evil person that has been enjoying life at that end, like if you're this fool, you're about to go through you're about to feel everything that you all the pain, all the vindictive behavior, all the lies, all of the betrayal is about to rush you like a ton of bricks. It's so bad. It is so bad. If you're on the other end of this karma and you're the fucking demon, you better hide. You better run. Straight up. Your day of reign is fucking over. Yeah, that way. Angel gang. To the death of me, trust and believe. I've seen demons. I know demons. That's why I don't get caught up in the fucking witchcraft. You guys get afraid of these hoes who bad mind you, who do spells. What about the fucking people who will hurt you and rob you and bust into your fucking crib and catch you and set you up? What about them fools? I ain't afraid of no fucking jinns. I ain't afraid of these demons. Because my death day is written. So... and my abundance was given to me by my ancestors. So there's a whole gang of angels that will protect my shit. I don't steal. So you come for my shit, there's angels and demons that are going to pick apart your flesh. So don't do that. Like, I don't know who these people are, but anyways. That's your spread, Sagittarius, okay? And the website, the Patreon, I don't know. Okay, but I will see you guys in March. Keep letting your inner angels live. It's definitely the time for all of that right now. Okay? Mwah. Ciao.